This is the future death hole site. It's where the cows will go. Believe it or not, this is beside another slaughterhouse called St. Helens. So guys, I'm back. I'm in front of the slaughterhouse, exposing these disgusting hellholes for what they are. Disgusting, vile places that need to be shut down today. So as you can see, this place was for sale. It's been shut down many times before. There's debris everywhere. There's someone in a sleeping bag over there. I don't want to wake them, but guys, this place here, this used to say vegan and then it got vandalized a bit, but future slaughterhouse. Already on this road that has another death house called St. Helens. And so maybe some of you are familiar with what's happening around here, but if you're not, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys something that's really disgusting. Maybe something you've never seen before. And so I anticipate there's going to be a bit of drama walking up this way as the employees are on break. And they've been heated recently, very much so. And here are the seagulls. They're waiting for the body parts. Yeah, it's a bit of a different place. So I'm already getting harassed here. This guy's yelling at me. It's a violent place, right? So people are gonna act violent. If you didn't know, don't talk to me, buddy. Leave me alone. I don't accept being harassed by other people, so if they want to engage with me, I'll engage back. But yes, this is what's your problem? What's your problem? People engage with me kindly, I'll engage kindly back. But if people are going to yell at me, throwing out threats, I'm not going to stand for that. I'm in Canada. We have the right to expression. We have the right to be out here expressing our views and beliefs. And if I want to be out on the street, safely on the sidewalk, legally, I will do so. If somebody wants to yell at me, I'll yell back. So guys, once again, we are in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I am exposing these death holes, just like a number of other people who have decided to wake up to this world that we've been sold that accepts violence towards other beings, that's somehow acceptable to hurt, torture, confine, commodify others for simply some trivial pleasure. As you can see, this death truck here, look at all the feces. If you can imagine what those poor innocent animals went through. You see the smaller truck here. You see these other trucks with the skins. Look how chaotic this place is. It's no surprise. They're violent. They take the lives of innocent animals. Even had a worker tell the driver to run me over the other day. He pointed at me and said, run him over. If you go back on the live stream, you can actually hear him telling the guy to run me over on the sidewalk, legally expressing my fundamental freedom of expression. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. I'm in hell, essentially. The smell here is something that you can't understand, that you can't take in over the screen. If you were to go to, say, a farmer's field or something like that, Then you might understand. You might know what it's like. I'm probably not going to have the camera as much on me because I have to be a little bit vigilant here as we have... Oh, we do have a truck that's hiding over there. Maybe I should go over there. Thank you, brother. Yes. No need for violence in our society. That's right, man. Thank you. So that guy supports us. He agrees that we shouldn't create drug addicts, that we shouldn't create alcoholics, that we shouldn't allow violence, torture, confinement, and other things that happen to innocent animals. They shouldn't be bred for us. They shouldn't be used for us, for skin, for entertainment, for lab testing. It's disgusting. And that's why so many of us here in the world have decided enough's enough. We're done. We're done putting up with this agenda that we were sold to say this is acceptable. No, it's not acceptable. No, we're not going to put up with this. This has to end. This is an injustice to everybody. Even if you were the type to say, I don't care about the animals. Oh, I don't care about the animals. I don't really believe that. I believe that if you spend time with a cow, that you would love the cow, that you would revere the cow, you'd have a relationship with the cow, and they would snuggle you, you would snuggle the cow. But yet we're so distant from the process, right? You go to the grocery store and you call their body parts steak. You call their body parts pork. You call their body parts meat. When essentially you're eating a rotten piece of flesh from the animal that was tortured, confined, and suffered for your little trivial taste pleasure. So I'm here, like many others, to expose this place. Mary, there's a truck coming. And I'll show you exactly why we are here. As you can see in the background, we're exposing these places, exposing the trucks. We want cameras in here. We want to show the world what's happening. And if you're an adult, if you're somebody who can make your own choices, well, why would you choose that? Why would you choose this? Metal death trucks. And you see how these employees try to prevent us from exposing the truth. These poor cows, what did they ever do to you? Also, you can pretend you're a baby cow, guys. You're not a cow. You weaned off your mother's breast many years ago. You don't have to be a part of this anymore. You don't have to be I just stepped in a lot of shit. Lovely. But it's nothing compared to what they're gonna go through. As you can see, they're dehydrated. I can't imagine the journey that they just went through. I'm so sorry. Look at the feces. Drivers driving exceptionally fast. Wow. How shameful is that, guys? Poor innocent beings. How disgusting is that? All for what? Milk? For some little pleasure? For some little splash in your Java? They gotta have their lives ended. They gotta be executed. They gotta tell drivers to run over people just simply with their camera showing this. What does that mean to you guys when they're telling their drivers to run over people on the sidewalk? That's what they said last time. Run over that person with the camera on the sidewalk. And I'm thinking about reporting it to the police. We'll see. We'll see if the harassment continues. Continued harassment by the employees here, yelling at me, arguing with me, telling truck drivers to run me over simply for putting a camera on a sidewalk up to what's happening. Can you imagine? And what's even more too is some of the people in the chat are these freedom guys. Yeah, we need our freedom. We need our fundamental rights taken care of. We value the Constitution. We value the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And yet they want to say that I shouldn't be here on a sidewalk. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Getting flipped off by somebody who's recording me. That's okay. I was here recording the animals, but if they want to record me, as I told them in the past, I'll record them. It's smoking away. They want to record me, I'll record them. Just like this door is open as it should be closed. Always. When I was an ex-CFIA inspector, these doors were supposed to be closed and not opened. And then he was fired. That's the narrative, yes. And that's the narrative. You got shit to say? Keep saying it, brother. Keep saying it, man. Keep talking shit. You're live in front of a lot of people. You flip me off? You flip me off, big guy? Yeah. Okay, keep flipping me off. Tell your workers to drive me over. That's okay. Well, that's what you said. Yeah, you said it's okay for your drivers to run me over. You shook your head up and down. Yeah. 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 You came and recorded me, so I'm recording you. Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll record you. It's a free country. Exactly. So I'm recording you. There you go. You got your entertainment here, right? Yep. Oh, I'm a bitch, okay? Yep. Waste of space. Yep. Violent industry. Do you feel a little guilt for hiring all these people, huh? All the drug addicts, all the alcoholics you're creating, all the violent crime you're creating around this neighborhood? Yeah, look up the studies, buddy. What's wrong with me? You started with me, buddy. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Hey, I've already had the conversations with you the way you talk to me. I've already had the conversations with you. Then fuck me, exactly. Yep. Mother cows shot in the face, all for your fucking milk, right? Mother cows killed. For what? So you can have a little splash of Java in your milk, guys. Manager thinks he can get away with recording me and me not recording him. I'll record him. This is the way they want to be with me, fine. That's fine. If they want to tell people to run me over, I have a problem with that. And so I'll expose that. Talking to their workers, telling them that it's okay to treat people the way they do. Guys, I'm at a slaughterhouse. I'm on the street. Not on the street, I'm on the sidewalk. And I'm getting told that I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, well, I mean, they all look dodgy, right? This guy's actually okay. He doesn't really say much, which is what you would expect security to do, just to do their job, instead of the other security guard coming up to me, circling me like a hawk, and going up behind me, following me, and going up to my camera and assaulting me. Also assaulted a female activist some time ago. He knocked her phone on the ground. Not surprising, but you think in a security role that you wouldn't be assaulting people, that somehow your company would say, hey, just avoid these people. And the manager's triggered, right? Why? Because he's hired all these people here, all these people on the kill floor. They're suffering PTSD. They're turning to drugs and alcohol. If you look up what happens here, this is exactly what happens near a community of houses here. Look at this, all these houses here. The birds over there, the body parts drop into a truck over there. They have owls to prevent the birds from going there, but there's seagulls, there's crows, there's smaller birds. They drop the body parts in the community over there where kids play soccer, where they where they have slides and stuff like that. You should see all the feces over there. It draws in more animals. This kind of stuff draws in more animals. I stepped in it already. Also, the feces all over the truck draws in more animals. So what are we creating here? A lot of people only care about human and human rights, which is wild, right? That they wouldn't care about the animals or extend those values to animals. But they're trying to create pandemics and stuff like that to wipe out their own brothers and sisters. I mean, cow's milk is not for humans, right? I'll tell you what, anybody who still drinks cow's milk, do me a favor. Go to your mirror. Take a look in the mirror. Just take a quick look and ask yourself in the mirror, am I a baby cow? Look in the mirror, be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, am I a baby cow? That's all you gotta do, guys. And then maybe you'll see in your reflection that you are not a baby cow. I mean, mind blown, right? Oh my gosh, holy cow. So guys, the body parts that are considered not edible for humans. This guy's having a dart too. Look at the crow just sitting up top waiting for the body parts to come out. Yeah, you would think it would be safety first, right, Alicia? But I don't think they practice that here. Manager said, I want to have a conversation. Meanwhile, I tried having conversations with him a long time ago. If he doesn't want to admit that his employee tried to have me killed, then what's the point in talking to him? He's a shady guy. Many times he's come out and said, yeah, like, I don't mind you guys being here and stuff like that. But then his employee comes and assaults us, gets in our face, and then he's okay with that? Please. And then I called him out on the cows being stuck out in the heat and asked him if he could move them, and he freaked out on me. And you could see that this is all in the live streams in the past. Joseph clearly has an issue with cows. I don't know why anybody would hate cows. They're pretty nice beings. It's kind of weird that people would think this way. So straight over here, you could look in and actually see, now they're closing it, right? Before they didn't close it because nobody really exposed that they're doing this, leaving these things open. They can't even close it properly, right? But they always leave it open. And as I told you in the past, as a former inspector, this was always meant to be closed. The only reason they leave it open is because it fucking stinks in there. It smells like shit in there. And so look, they're even leaving it partly open. As an ex-inspector, I would expect the entire thing to be closed. So CFIA, Canadian Food Inspection Agency, why aren't you doing your job? Why are you allowing them to leave these open? And this guy's just waiting for me to leave. So it's just an inconvenience for them to follow the actual regulations, the law, guys. But hey, they have cameras outside looking at me. And so here we are. The CFIA, why don't you do your freaking job, huh? Why is that open, huh? That shouldn't be open. That should be securely closed. And also, you see different types of employees going in and out of these places. How does that rank for your supposed biosecurity and your care for that? It's all a facade, guys. That's what I'm getting at. It's all fake. It's all designed to make you guys think that the government's there for you. They're protecting you. They're watching out for you. Just like the bill C2 that was actually denied in the House of Commons recently to surveil and to also be able to go through our mail and also cut off our telecommunications. So that's what the government of Canada wanted to do. Basically, so someone like myself can't record the truth about what's happening here at these places that have this disgusting stuff happening here. Ken, do I know you? I can't remember you. Sorry, bro. Talk to a lot of people. So yeah, so Look at us, just as I left, doors open right away, guys. Amazing, amazing, guys. So regulations in Canada, right? So I think they were just waiting for me to leave or something. Amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, it causes gypsy things like PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction, increased violent crime rates around these communities. This is what it causes. So as you can see, this door should be shut at all times, right? It should be closed at all times because critters can get in there. They talk about biosecurity. This would go against, CFIA regulations, the Meat Inspection Act, would go against their building and maintenance, against their HACCP plan. So companies are required to have a hazard analysis critical control point plan, which puts out steps on how they're supposed to maintain their building, critical control areas, how they treat the animals. And this is what they're doing. They're leaving a door open, but they've been able to do it for years because of lax inspection, right? Lax inspectors who don't really, the joke was can't find inspectors anywhere, right? CFIA, a token position more or less. If you even look up the regulations in Canada, if it weren't for export requirements, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency wouldn't require an online inspector. And in fact, the online inspector position used to have 3 inspectors when I started at Maple Lodge Farms. It had 3 inspectors. Now, I believe it doesn't require an inspector unless they're exporting, which they probably are. So why is that? Why are we? So they've increased the line speeds. They've given all the work and the jobs to the employees so they can reduce inspection costs and get stuff pushed through much faster. That's basically it, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, right? Guys, thank you for being here. I'm at St. Helens Death Hole in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. If you guys are wanting, I can bring you to another place here to show you something else that's going on that maybe you've never seen before. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm just gonna set this down and talk a little bit and try to answer some questions. Yes, a professional yapper, Jacob. Jacob is a professional troll, so we compliment each other, Jacob. Thank you. Jacob, are you still on the tit, bro? Is that why you're saying that? Yes, I got fired from the plant. Sure. Whatever you like, guys. I am whatever you like. Just trying to set up the tripod here, guys. So if you're a vegan, select 1. If you are thinking about it, or you're pre-vegan, or you're considering it, press 2. If you're a total loser animal abuser, press 3. Let's see who the demographic is in here. Mary, thank you, Mary. Got Mary out here, someone else who actually gives a shit about what's happening in this world. Guys, once again, we are in hell. We're at St. Helens Death House in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where they have police do not cross lines. They have surveillance, do not take a photo. Are you not adult enough? Are you not good enough to understand or view your own, imagine admitting to being a total loser animal abuser. Yes to the vegans. Guys, NILF, the vegan anthem has, I'm sure I missed a few. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, smash like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. We are a bunch of activists out showing the world what happens at these facilities. The thing, again, I can't attribute to you or give to you is the smell, how disgusting it reeks out here. The smell is just abhorrent. We're in a community where kids play. Over there, houses there, all these houses, and there's a park back there. And if you can imagine, there's feces everywhere because the seagulls, they pick up the body parts here and they end up dropping them over there. Then more birds come in, like geese and other animals. They lay feces, and that lays the groundwork for your fucking future pandemic. I mean, it's not rocket science. Again, if you go look in front of a mirror, guys, if you're still on the tit, if you think you're a cow, go look in front of a mirror and just look in front of it and say, am I a cow? And I think you'll see in the reflection of the mirror that you're not a cow. So why would you be drinking a cow's milk? Like, imagine this was a dog slaughterhouse or a rat slaughterhouse or a giraffe slaughterhouse. Would you guys be like, oh, I'm missing the giraffe milk? No, like, think about it. Use your head, guys. Use your head. Don't worry about blocking everyone. Let's hear the stupid comments so the people, the real smart people, the people with empathy can see that they don't want to be a part of this. I am not a lettuce, although sometimes I eat the lettuce. Arthur V, you mentioned you hunt. I ask you to go watch a video called What Killing Animals Does to Your Brain. It'll show you, and also it'll educate you on what happens to people who start to lose a little bit of empathy, generally move into apathy, maybe psychopathy. It's not mandatory to hunt, right? So why would you do that to innocent sentient beings? It's sort of like the thrill of the kill. Most hunters will mention that, and if you're honest with yourself, you're doing it for fun. You enjoy the thrill of hunting, but it's not necessary. Why would you do that? You're breaking up families. You're messing up ecosystems. Come on, guys. That makes no sense, Asher. Maybe go back to the drawing board. Honestly, Asher, I talked to your friends. They talked about your humor, and they're too scared to tell you that you shouldn't take up comedy. They mentioned me earlier. They're like, can you just tell him, let him down lightly? He's still on the cow's tit, so we just want him to know that he shouldn't take up comedy because we're pretty embarrassed that he still thinks he's a baby cow. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, and if you are a cow milk drinker, guys, I've done it before. I'm putting out the offer. I will offer you a sucky. Yes, a pacifier, a bottle of milk, even, but it's going to be plant-based milk, maybe oat milk, maybe soy milk, maybe coconut milk, maybe rice milk, maybe almond milk, maybe cashew milk, maybe peanut butter milk, maybe macadamia milk, maybe hemp milk, maybe chia milk, maybe one of those milks, guys. I'll offer you one of those rather than the poor cow that got shot in the face who had her baby stolen from her. I will send you the bottle, I will send you a sucky, a pacifier, whatever you call it, and I'll send you a blankie, maybe even give you a hug, guys. You don't have to be a baby cow. We were never meant to be baby cows. And this death truck that killed 5-year-old mother cows, all for your little trivial pleasure, it just isn't worth it. You can live and thrive without animal products, guys. Wake up. We shouldn't be doing this to innocent animals. Have some empathy, have a heart. Those were dogs. You'd be out here fighting with me too. If it was you, I'd be out here fighting for you as well. How disgusting is that? Those poor cows are gonna be shot in the face. Some of them are still pregnant, guys. Some of them are actually still fucking pregnant. Can you imagine that? What monsters humans have become to do this to innocent sentient beings who just wanna live, who don't wanna be shot in the face, who don't wanna have their babies stolen from them, confined into crates. I mean, it's ridiculous. Think about it, guys. Think about your choices. You don't have to be like the loser trolls in here who think they're still a baby cow, who take lives because they like it for fun. You don't have to be like them. You look at the ridiculous comments they make, and even they'll admit that they're total animal abusers. I mean, why would you want to side with that? Why would you want to side with someone who agrees with abusing animals? I had some guy the other day message and say, when it was clear animal torture Well, why don't you worry about something else? Like right in front of him. Can you imagine what that guy does probably to his dog? He probably beats the poor dog at home. Guy has a picture with his dog. Can you imagine? Well, we have bigger things to worry about. If that was his dog, do you think he would allow that? Do you think he would not stand up and fight against it? I mean, come on, wake up, guys. This needs to end. This industry needs to be abolished. It's absolutely disgusting what we're doing to those poor cows, poor chickens, poor pigs, all these innocent animals. For what reason? For your little pleasure? It absolutely is, Music Man. How am I unhealthy and how are vegans unhealthy? It's been proven otherwise, scientifically, in fact. Your ego's just in the way and you've probably taken lives. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? Tell us about the first life you took, my guy. Tell us about the first life you took. Most people remember the first life they took. A lot of people turn to alcohol, drugs. Arthur V, organic farming, vertical farming, precision fermentation is the future. We just need to move the subsidies over to plant-based. And guess what? It'll change very quickly. You'd be surprised. So guys, they're saying do not cross the line. Although I think nobody should be ever crossing the line to the slaughterhouse. Why would we do this to innocent sentient beings who just want to live? I think if most of you went to a sanctuary, if you visited a cow, you would see, well, how am I going to quote my sources, Jim? Usually I have a friend here, Chip. If you go to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the largest body of health professionals, 150,000 or something, or 50,000, I can't remember. In any country, they're going to say that unequivocally that you can live healthy on a plant-based diet. It's not rocket science. Ask ChatGPT, can I live healthy on a plant-based diet? It will tell you the same. Wake the hell up. We don't have to do this to mothers, to the babies of these innocent animals. What is wrong with society when we think it's not worth even looking into? Not even worth looking into to see how these animals are treated, to see if we can change. Challenge 22, Tones provided. There you go. Very simple. There you got your studies, your information there. I provided it for you. So now that I provided it for you, bro, will you then take that on, go look into it? Challenge 22, you can do for 22 days. You're not gonna die. You're gonna actually get advice from a registered dietitian, someone who knows exactly what they're talking about with health. No, it's not false info, Lucas. Go on to Discord, go on to the English Hub, and we will discuss with you what's exactly false and what's not. You provide me evidence that you have to live on eating animals. You don't. It's been this nice little lie that a lot of people are just very lazy to actually even go look into. They won't even watch Dominion the movie. They won't watch the 3-minute movie challenge that I posted below. They won't even look into these things because honestly, let's be honest, guys, it's easy to be lazy. There's the English Hub. Go talk to these guys. Let's see what you have to say afterwards. I guarantee you, at least if anything, you're going to change your mind a little bit. Yeah, like why wouldn't you just look into these things instead of being lazy? This guy assaulted me actually as well. We went in to say hello and he grabbed me and he I mean, violence is this industry. This industry is so violent. I know, I worked in it. Once again, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. We're going to be at this place too when they open up and they start killing innocent cows. True Harvest, disgusting place. Absolutely vile, disgusting hellhole. Killing innocent animals for profits, for money. Blood money, I call it, guys. Blood money. Blood money. That's all it is. And it's ironic that a lot of people in this chat are against corporate interest and against the man and rising prices of everything, like as if this doesn't affect our healthcare system the most, or one, like if not the most. As well, promoting places like this place and stockholders. I mean, that's all it is. You're literally giving money to these stockholders, you're paying for fucking people's boats. That's what you're doing. You're essentially paying for some dude to get a bigger yacht. That's what you're doing when you're buying animal products, and they're claiming humane, organic, free range, free run, pasture raised, grass fed, like all this bullshit. And what's even more is like these influencers are so dumb. They're so dumb. Like a Paul Saladino or a Sean Baker or these pseudo guys who have no credit to their name. They've been ostracized, or maybe they're foot doctors or something like that. No offense to foot doctors, but the guy who coined carnivore, the carnivore MD, now this guy starts to eat fruit again, and he backs out on all of his claims that you should just eat animal products. How pathetic is that? And he's put so many people at risk, but he'll never say he did, because he sells supplements, he sells all these things so he can make money. Same with Sean Baker. Guaranteed these guys eat fruit, veggies. They've all backtracked, yet they put a ton of people at risk. Where's Jordan Peterson these days? Where's that guy? Where's Jordan Peterson? Yeah, because his daughter just believes in pseudoscience, she decides that she's gonna tell him how to eat. He feels placebo, he feels good, because he's probably just eating one thing. But instead of reintroducing fruits and vegetables and stuff and speaking to an actual plant-based doctor or somebody that can actually, like a dietitian, he just goes on to listen to his daughter, and now look what she's causing him. Michaela Peterson, same deal. Someone else who's dealing with all these health issues, but they think eating animal flesh is the way. Anyways, I'm not here about health. I'm actually here about the animals and the violence that we're causing society, the violence we're causing to innocent animals. Why the hell do you want to be a part of that? Taking the lives of innocent animals, having them stabbed in the throat, having their babies stolen, having them shot in the face, executed for what? For your little pleasure, for your little splash of cow's milk. It just doesn't make sense. Mike says, they are cattle. That's another euphemism name, right? Oh, we've named them cattle, so that justifies being violent towards them, Mike. That just justifies harming, stabbing a mother cow in the face, shooting her in the face, stealing her babies, so you can have a little pleasure, a little splash of Java in your cereal, or splash of milk in your cereal, and a splash of milk in your fucking coffee. Like, bro, you don't have to do it. You can actually be the change. You can be a leader and not a follower, like a lot of these drone bots who just believe everything that they're told. So guys, I'm gonna change pace here. I mentioned I would show you guys something. So I'm gonna bring you to a spot that many of you maybe have not seen. I'm just gonna let my compadre know that you may have never seen in your life. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. You don't have to justify it. Then why are you here crying about it? Massatoon, whatever the heck peak your name is. No, you just hate animals. It's clear. I mean, you just hate animals. So why are you here? So you don't have to justify your violence, creating violent societies. You don't have to justify creating more drug and alcoholics. You don't have to justify workplace injuries or racialized issues when you're hiring innocent, not innocent. When you're hiring migrant workers, you're hiring immigrants, refugees to do the stuff that you wouldn't do. I mean, some hunters, maybe they claim, oh, I go and hunt. But then again, why are there so many deer farms? Why are all these farms across the U.S.? You have, what, 10,000 deer farms or other farms across the U.S. that farm deer so people can go shoot them and feel good about themselves? It's fine, Ben. Don't worry about it. Let some of them stick around. Yeah, so what? Pyrus, so what? What are you doing? You're trolling. So what if I'm pushing whatever age? Does it matter? So I don't have a voice? So you think all old people should not have a voice? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that people talk about age. They use ageism. They use speciesism. They'll say plants have feelings. They'll say things like circle of life, like the Lion King, like they're singing it or something like that. Yeah. Wonder what this guy's up to. It's weird. He kind of panicked when he went out. Oh, he's got to wash his shoes, guys. He's got to wash his shoes because, I mean, it's okay for other animals to live in their feces and urine and rattle around inside a metal death truck. That's okay, but make sure you wash the feces off your boot. So this is the chute area that they're gonna push the poor dairy cows through. This small space. And this is why the company's so upset with me, is to show like basically the process. Like, why can't we be transparent? Why can't we show the truth about what's happening? These drivers rip around and they basically have issues with you. Why are you filming me? I wasn't. No, actually I was, sorry. Okay, guys, I'm gonna bring you to another spot. And once again, I said, I literally had the phone on him and I'm filming him, and he's like, well, I'm not. I said, I'm not filming you, and he's like, it's literally right on him. See, I mean, did he yell at me? Did he curse at me? No. So it's a fine interaction, but the employees here, they get mad. So guys, we are headed to just this other spot here. Quite literally, we had thousands of people stop and watch when we got to this place. So if you didn't know, this street here, this street basically is owned by St. Helens, the disgusting place that it is. So they own a drum factory that's right here, that's shooting smoke into the air, that the neighborhoods over there, for example, have to inhale. Actually, I inhaled it the other day, and it took me a few days to recover, to be honest. So that's to put all the body parts inside of, the fat and some other parts, so people can use that for their so-called oil or whatever. That is funny, filming a guy asks why he's being filmed. Well, I mean, why not be transparent? That's not transparent. Why not show the whole process? Private property, no trespassing. Like, what is there to hide in this industry? Well, there's a lot, right? There's so much. And what we are showing is just scraping the surface about what takes place. This industry is terrible. It's awful for lives, for human lives. It's awful for the animal lives. It's awful for the environment. We can move away from it. It just takes people speaking up, getting out, standing up, and sharing the truth. I mean, imagine if you were just a curious bystander and you wanted to know what happens. Why can't you just go up to a slaughterhouse and see what happens? See what takes place. See the truth of it all, right? Why can't you know? Because they don't want you to know. Why else do you think people have to put words in front of something? So guys, I'm getting close to the spot I wanted to show you. I'm not sure if you knew. You guys ever heard of dog skin? You ever been to a dog skin factory? Well, this place I'm about to show you, we're gonna get a quick glimpse because they do not want you to see this. And I need you guys to be fully aware. There's a dog skin factory that I'm just about to show you. And you guys can see for yourself if this is something you want to stand behind. I'm showing you a dog skin factory, guys. Actual dog skin factory, if you didn't know. They process dogs. Yep, dog skin. Ivan, stick around. I'm gonna show it now, and it's gonna be very quick because they're gonna shut the door on my face. And they've done this before. They don't want you to see. So guys, maybe stay here. So guys, I'm about to show you. Yeah, stay by. Right here, in this door is dog skin. And you're gonna see it for the first time here, many of you. Dog skin. This is in a progressive country in Canada. Guys, look how disgusting this is. Showing dog skin factory, processing factory here, guys. Why would you want to be a part of this? Look at that. Look at that. Can I help you? Dog skin, guys. Soon we're gonna have an employee running back. I can only show this for so long. Please share this out. Let people know what's happening in Toronto. Look at that. There's gonna be someone running here pretty quickly. They leave the door open because it smells so bad. They leave the door open because it absolutely reeks. I can't even express to you the smell, how disgusting this is. Like skins laying around, skin in there. You can see the hair right there, right? I can't go inside, that's breaking the law. I'm on the sidewalk, so I'm just showing you guys this. Why would you support this, guys? Don't support something like this. You don't have to. You can see inside as well. Oh my God, the smell is just rancid. Rancid smell, guys. I'm surprised we've had this long, to be honest. Guys, this is skin. This is skin. Skins. Look at how disgusting this is. Guys, why would you want to be a part of this? See something like this. It's so rancid. Disgusting. Absolutely horrible. Vegans? Animal rights activists, my guy. Why? Well, yeah, they shouldn't do that, right?
Again, I agree. You shouldn't kill animals for the sake of killing animals, but
We shouldn't kill any animals, bro. No, they don't. They can eat something else, right? We can eat what the animals eat, right? Absolutely.
Animals eat animals,
So animals sniff each other's asses too. Do we do that?
yeah, people sniff.
So you
people eat
so
ass.
when you seen him today, did you get down on all fours and be like sniff his ass?
I gave him a hand job fucking 15 minutes ago.
You gave him a hand job 15 minutes. That's pretty weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that you
What's
get
weird is
that you
he
gave him a
fucking
hand.
people.
Why?
Let's see how you like it.
That's fine.
Let's see how you like being.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
All right, good.
So we're in Toronto, Ontario,
Let's make
Yeah.
a podcast.
Absolutely. We're in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I worked for the Canadian government for 15 years. I saw what these places do to the animals, how they abuse them, how
Yeah, you're at
this
the
is
wrong
this
place.
is part of it, bro.
No, you're at the wrong place.
No, dude. This is actually part of it. Why,
They make leather here.
bro, where do you think the skin comes from?
Yo, where that animals come
Where does the
over
skin?
there.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're bothering these people.
I'm not bothering anybody. I'm showing the truth. What's wrong? So you don't believe in transparency?
What transparency?
You don't believe in showing transparency?
We're humans. We eat animals.
Well, we can leave. Why can't we show the truth
That's who
then?
we are.
You don't think people are adult enough to look at, see what's happening, and make a decision?
Enough to understand the type of world that
You don't have to
live
step close to me, man.
in.
I'm just saying. We've had people threaten before. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying, yeah.
No, just realize the world that you live in.
Yeah, I am, and I'm trying to make it a better world. We don't have to eat. We don't have to eat mother cows. We don't have to shoot them in the face. Yeah.
How many people disagree with you?
What do you mean? How many people?
Millions
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
does matter.
What's wrong is wrong, right?
What's wrong?
So
What's wrong?
would
Eating
you
animals
say
is wrong?
slavery was wrong? Yes, you would, right?
Slavery and prostitution was one of the oldest businesses.
Yeah,
in
but
the
but
planet
but you would
Earth.
say it's wrong,
You
right?
can't
You would
change
say
it.
slavery's wrong, right?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. You can change this as well.
you
At
can.
some point, people were like, "This is normal. This is what happens. This is how things
There's no
happen."
such thing
We
as
can move
normal.
away from this.
There's no such
Hey,
thing
12
as
years
moving
vegan.
away
12,
from
12
anything.
years vegan.
That's you.
Ex-slaughterhouse
That's you.
inspector,
Listen,
right?
listen.
You can change too,
You're
bro.
gonna keep
You can
fighting.
change
You're
too.
gonna keep fighting
No,
the
but
same
you
battle
can
every
you
single
can
day.
bro, you can change
You're
too.
gonna get nowhere.
No, I'm not going to
You're
get
not gonna
nowhere.
get
There's
nowhere.
lots of people that
Who
have
are you gonna
changed.
change?
There's lots of
You're
people.
not gonna
If I
change
change
nobody.
just one person,
One person.
that's 5 to 10,000
One person.
animals that don't have to be shot in the
One
face
person.
and have their necks
You're
slit.
worried about changing one
What
person.
if I can save 5 to 10,000 animals? Why wouldn't I?
How are you gonna save 5 to 10,000?
If one person changes.
How do you know?
I
How do you
know,
that you're
dude.
gonna save
Dude,
10,000
on average,
animals
dude,
if
on
you
average.
change one person's
Dude, on
opinion?
average,
How are
on
you gonna
average,
say- No,
on
no,
average,
let's
on
just-
average.
Let's do some math right now.
Yeah, we are.
How is
On
one
average.
person's gonna save 10,000 animals?
I'm trying to answer you, okay? So one person stops eating animals per year. That's 200 animals per year on average, right? You times that by a lifetime, that's going to be 5 to 10,000
you know what
animals
you're doing?
over a lifetime. See, you're not even listening.
You're
I explain it to
instigating
you.
people
I
to
explain
eat
it to
more
you.
animals.
Bro, I explained it to you. I explained it to you. And then he just gaslights me and talks over me.
No one's
Absolutely,
gaslighting
you
you.
just did.
No, I'm not
What did I
gaslighting
say
you.
then? What did I
You're a
what did I
man,
say?
bro. Come on.
What did
Be
I
a
say?
man. Be a man.
What
Talk
did
to
I
me like a
say?
man.
I am. What did I just say? But what did I just say?
I feel like getting involved.
No, but what did I just say, man?
If you save one person, that one person's gonna save 10,000.
Exactly. So, if you saw a pigeon right here, you wouldn't kick the pigeon, right? You wouldn't kick the pigeon. You wouldn't just be like, fuck the pigeon, right? We don't have to eat animals. We're told we have to eat animals, but we don't have to, right? So it's about choice, and we can easily move away from that. We can move away from hurting animals and stopping.
can't change people
No, I'm
from
talking
making
about you.
choices.
I'm talking about the individual. You personally can make that change, right?
For what?
No.
I like eating chicken.
No, but do
I like
do
eating
you respect animals? Do you respect
Respect
them?
animals.
Do you hate them? Do you think we should just go
No.
around beating them,
No, we've
setting them
been
on fire?
We've been eating animals since
I'm
the
not
beginning of
asking that.
time.
I'm not asking that, right? I'm saying you today, right now, you could choose a plant-based option and not have any problems, right?
What the fuck would I want to eat a plant? I want to eat a
You're
whole
missing.
cow.
So now you're just dodging the point, right?
No, I'm not dodging.
But you
I'm
are.
being realistic.
No, you're not
I'm
being real. Like,
realistic.
bro,
you
I-
are being absolutely non-realistic.
How am I
You
not?
have been eating animals since the beginning of
So
time.
we've had
It's
people
not gonna
grape
change.
each other since the beginning of time.
You're
Is that
fighting-
okay?
You're fighting a losing battle.
I'm not
Because
fighting a
as
losing
long
battle.
as we live, we're
Again,
gonna be eating
if
animals.
I can save 5 to 10,000 animals from
You're
being
saving nobody.
executed, then that can extrapolate, right?
One day you're gonna wake up out of bed.
No,
and
bro.
you're gonna be like,
No.
"Bro, this cause was absolutely useless because humans have been eating animals from the beginning of
Humans
time.
have been graping
From
each
the
other.
beginning of time.
Same with rape,
Now,
right?
Wow, look, the animals eat animals.
But we don't base our morality on animals, right?
No,
if
absolutely
if we
not. But we
did,
eat them.
if we did, we would be out in the wild, right?
eat
So we
them.
agree there. So we can't appeal
We
to
came
that
from the
anymore.
wild.
But it doesn't matter. But we
There's
live in
still people
homes,
today-
right?
there's still
No,
people
but
today in
dude.
Africa,
But
they
we
don't-
live in
they don't
homes,
know-
right?
they have
There's
no
vegans
technology.
in
No, listen,
Africa.
Listen.
There's vegans in
Yes,
Africa.
absolutely. But from the dawn of time,
Yeah.
there's Africans still today.
So, but you're talking about what
Hunting
the
with bow and
practical
arrows,
issues. Let's talk about
killing animals,
But dude,
taking it home and feeding their
again,
children.
you're not living in Africa, right? You're here,
Yo,
right? You have the
okay,
opportunity,
so
right?
You think we can just feed our children plants?
Absolutely, plant-based.
Yeah,
100%.
Go to Congo.
Mary's
Go to Congo.
No, but we're not in
Go to
Congo.
Congo and,
We're not in Congo, right?
But you just said that all humans.
Well, we
right?
could.
There's humans Congo.
So
Go to
let
Congo
me.
and tell them eat plants. Go there.
So again,
Go there and try this.
you're appealing to another audience, and you're
No,
you're taking the
listen.
you're taking the responsibility off yourself, right? Because you can change, right? But you're saying, oh, what's happening here? What's happening there? What's happening everywhere, right? You can change, but you're choosing not to, right? You're choosing to appeal
You don't
to
know that-
other
you
issues,
don't know
right?
the nature of
You're
the human
appealing.
being.
No, I do know the
That's- no,
nature.
you
I
don't.
worked in
No, you
slaughterhouses,
don't.
buddy. I worked on the fucking kill
You don't know
floors.
that human
You're saying I don't know?
You don't know the human nature
Okay,
of
all right,
human being.
you do, right? Right, yeah. I worked on kill floors, bro. Fucking kill floors. No, I'm not, actually.
I'm sorry if you had to work those kind of jobs. I agree. The way I hear they do it, slitting the neck.
Dude, it's insane.
I
But the thing is, we can all move away from it. That's what I'm getting at.
me, I like meat.
Yeah, but I used to like meat too. I didn't change because of the taste.
I'm not going to change just because they kill some chicken and cows.
But why not?
Because again, chickens and cows are for eat.
But what if it was dogs and cats? Would you eat them too?
People do eat.
I know, but
cats.
would
I
you?
don't. I don't.
Why?
For a reason, because I choose in particular what I want to eat.
Yeah, but
I choose
but don't you
everything.
see that as some sort of discrimination? I choose this species based on that, and that species based on that.
Well, that's not really discrimination.
It is, right? But are you okay then? Are you?
I'm okay with discriminating against eating against.
So you're okay with other people eating dogs and cats?
Again, do I agree with it? No.
But then that's
Wrong. Again,
you're being
that's-
hypocritical
no, I'm
there.
not being hypocritical.
Absolutely, you are.
I won't.
No. But
their
that's
business.
I'm talking about you.
Me, I don't want to eat cats or dogs.
But why?
Why? Because
Yeah.
I don't think that's something I should be. I don't want to eat my best friend. Cows are not my best friend.
But
Chickens are
so
my
so if you were best friends with a cow, then it would be different.
maybe I saved that one. Maybe.
But don't you see that? Do you think cows don't feel pain? They can't suffer?
And again, that's why I don't eat veal. I like meat.
But what's the difference between 6 months and 5 years? All those cows are just 5 years old.
Again,
They're shot in the head. They have their knife jabbing into their throat.
I think it is, and it is wrong.
Bro, you seem like you have a kind heart. You can move away from this, man. Is what I'm saying.
Like maybe do is maybe eat fish. That's why I would like.
Bro, move away from it. It's easy. Watch Dominion the movie. Dominion the movie. All right, man. Thank you. So he seemed a little bit more open-minded, right, guys? Sorry? I can't hear you, sorry. No, I can't turn off. I'm live right now.
Okay, can you keep it away?
I don't have to film you, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You talk about animal rights.
Yes. What do you think? What do you think about animal rights?
Hey man,
They matter, right?
always any species life matters.
Every life matters, right? I agree with you. Can I come closer?
Sure, sir.
Yeah, so that way people can hear. Here,
Okay.
yeah.
Anybody, any life matter.
Any life matters. I agree, right? So if we can stay away from hurting, confining, torturing, we would, right?
Treat
That's the best
everybody
thing.
with peace and a smile, and you will get his heart.
Yeah. So
That
we
is ABC humanity.
exactly ABC humanity, right?
I am Arab.
You're Arab, yes.
I am Muslim.
Muslim, okay. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam, brother. Peace
Yes.
upon you too.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you compare between animal and between having
Oh, I'm not comparing. No.
I
No.
about life.
Bro,
life.
I'm not comparing.
Spirit
Let me-
about human.
You seem open-minded, right? Can I say something?
Always I
Okay.
am open mind.
You seem open-minded, right? Because you mentioned to come over here. So I'm not saying that humans and other animals aren't different. I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm
no.
saying in the things that matter, we can all see, we can all feel, we can all experience life. We all want to live, right? And you're fist bumping me, right? So we all want to live, right? So rather than continuing on this path of just exploiting them, using their skins, you've seen inside of here, right? I know you have. Maybe you work in there or you work in the drums. But it's bad for you, right? And so the reason this place exists and this place exists and that place exists is because of that place, right? It's consumer demand. So someone like yourself, I bet you probably don't even eat a lot of animal products, right?
Sorry, I do.
You do. Okay. So do you think it's necessary though? Do you think you have to eat animals in order to survive?
I am sorry. Let us compare between us and lion. He eat animals
Yeah,
to
but-
stay alive.
Yeah, but you're not a lion, right?
No, I am not.
Exactly.
I am human.
Exactly.
And another thing, when you
So-
say don't kill animal, I am sorry. Don't eat animal or don't kill animal.
But why would we kill them when we don't have to?
Some people do it for enjoy.
I know they do. They do it for entertainment. They do it for fashion. They do it for animal testing. I don't want any of that, right? I want zero.
Animal,
It's our view of animals. It's how we
Okay.
look at them.
animal, Gaza.
Yeah. So you're worried about Gaza, right?
Always.
Okay.
Not Gaza. I am worried about Ukraine.
All
I am
war,
I am
Ukraine,
worried
all war,
about
right?
any human.
Okay. So this is another point I can bring up. The worker who kills all day long. What do you think goes on in their head?
Sick.
Sick, right? But how does that happen? How does the worker kill all day long, cut necks, shoot cows in the head? How does this happen?
I am sorry. In Islam,
Yes.
relax your animal.
I was just at a halal slaughterhouse, by the
halal.
way.
Then when
No,
I
but
am sorry.
yeah,
By halal way, we cut
I
the
understand.
neck.
Yes.
Then I am sorry. The mine send it to heart signal. There is
But
no
but
blood coming to me.
did Allah say, I command you eat animals? Or can you be Muslim and be vegan?
I am sorry.
Can you be Muslim and be vegan?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can. So it's a
Yes.
choice, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
If you have sick
And-
and the doctor said
And
don't
do you
eat
think the
animal-
person, again, let's go back to the person killing, whether it's in this way or that way, I don't believe there's a right way to kill somebody who wants to live. But let's just say the person that's killing, right?
Mhm.
You mentioned sick, right? What do you think that does to your brother, the Muslim brother who's killing all day?
See,
Who cares about him?
me, I always care.
This is the thing. You care. You have a heart. You have a good heart, right?
Anybody.
So rather than put this guy in that position, who's killing all day long, even in a nice way, let's say, I don't think there is a nice way, but let's just pretend.
The nice way to kill animal just like here.
Yeah. But
So-
even still,
No,
the
no.
mentality, right?
No. The heart, I am sorry, the brain. Send
Yeah.
it to the heart
Yeah,
signal.
yeah.
Hey, no blood coming to
but
me.
but would you do that all day? Would you be
No.
okay doing that all day?
No,
So why put somebody else in that position?
because he like to do this.
You're creating psychopaths then.
Brother.
I'm just saying
I
it's really
understand
important.
you.
It's
I
really important because
understand
we're
you.
talking about a
But
life, right?
it's
If the
your
cow's over here, are you going to kick the cow?
Never.
But what if I enjoy it? What if I have fun? What if I get pleasure?
Look,
Ex-
brother,
exactly.
I don't like to work here.
I know you don't. I can. Nobody would like to work here.
But I can't live. My wife, my two kids.
I understand it's a tough situation for you, and I feel bad for you.
No, don't.
But
It's
I'm
okay.
just
It's
saying,
life.
this is why I'm out here, so people like yourself never have to walk in a place like this again. Because I don't think any human should ever have to walk in a place where they have to expend their life, shorten their lifespan just to put food on the table. I don't think that's right. I don't think anybody should have to suffer in that light. That's why I'm out here too, okay?
Yes.
I'm out here for the animals primarily because I don't think they should be executed for some little sandwich when we can change.
And
So
the smell,
so we exactly. So I encourage you to watch. There's a movie called Dominion the movie, okay?
Okay, sir.
Watch this on YouTube and you can change, my guy. Just think about it tonight, okay?
And I am sorry for bothering you.
No, you don't
For
bother me,
bothering
bro.
your head.
You're always
Sorry,
nice.
man.
You're always
To
nice
keep
to
you
me.
Standing
Yeah.
beside him, forgive me.
Yeah. I would say being vegan is halal. Haram is what we do to the animals, yeah.
And the fish.
Yeah, and the fish, exactly. They're animals, right? Thank you.
You are very well.
Okay. There we go, guys. We had a bit of a conversation here, a little bit of a pause with the employees. I don't know how you think that went, but it was a little bit bizarre, because we just kept coming back to these appeal to whatever futility issues, right? So a lot of people just don't want to actually discuss the topic. We just go back to, oh, we're lions though, when humans aren't lions. He seemed like open-minded, right? He did go back to some of these appeal arguments, but you know, I think like with a lot of people, he's talking about his family, how he has to take care of them. They're important. Their lives are important as well. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Nilf. Tone, thank you for being there. Oh, I should have brought that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, book lover. Thanks, Tone. I'm going to give you guys a peek into this facility again. I think they're on break, or maybe they're shut down for the day. But guys, nobody should, look at that. Nobody should ever be working in seeing this. No animals should have to go through this. Yeah, get in there, Mary. My friend Mary's taking pictures, so. But look at that. And that's blood, guys. Imagine seeing that violence, or being a part of that every day, all the time. I understand these guys are concerned about their jobs, but these aren't jobs, man. Nobody should be working in these places. What you can't understand is the smell. What you can't understand is the psychology of what happens to people when they take lives every single day. The mentality that goes through that, seeing that, even processing that violence when we don't have to. We do not have to be a part of this. And as you can see, like, human beings in a progressive country are working in these shitholes. Why the hell is this happening? Well, it's happening because the skin of the animals is considered a co-product. So we can definitely move away from the skins, but of course the government subsidizes this industry as well, along with the cows. Like, look at those body parts. How is this acceptable that people are working in these places with body skins everywhere? Jake, the plant geezer, just showed a tub full of heads on one of his shorts recently. Like, think about that. Think about that. Like, imagine being exposed to that violence all day, every day, all the time. You're going to be affected by that. You're going to be traumatized by that, and maybe at some point it'll be normalized to you to the point where maybe you do that kind of stuff in society, into humanity. I mean, a lot of people turn to drugs, alcohol, violent crime. If you look it up, higher rates of violent crime rates, including rape, sexual assault, all these things. This is normalized. This has become commonplace for people that work in these places, and there's studies to show that it happens. Go to 3minutemovie.wtf, what Tone just posted. As you can imagine, John Smith, like, saying I love burgers while he's looking at skins, body parts. I mean, like, what does that say about people's mentality? Well, I'll say to the people that are empathetic, the people that are thinking about change in the chat, those are the type of people that have actually probably taken lives. They don't want to change. They want to stay this way. They think it's normal, and they've lost their empathy along the way. So it's really crazy, guys. I can't, again, explain the smell out here. I'm actually surprised I had this long. That's the most engagement I had with the employees. Hopefully they understand that I'm just trying to end this industry for everyone's good. There's no good that comes out of this. The violence, like the blood, the gore. These people, like, if you would have seen the guy I was talking to, all the stuff that was all over him, I felt so bad for him. I feel so bad for him. He's like, I'm doing this for my family. Like, he's doing this for his family. He thinks this is his only choice. And oftentimes the industrial complex that it is uses these people, uses them to build communities that support these people, and then it becomes normal to work in facilities like this. Oftentimes, knowing that these guys might not have a chance to get other jobs, they'll bring in immigrants, refugees, minorities. Sometimes they even traffic children to work in places like this to clean floors and blood and see skins and eyeballs and heads and all these things. And then it just normalizes violence in our society. And we wonder why we live in such a violent society. Well, first of all, that we have to take a look what's on our plate. It begins there. There's no acceptable reason why we should be doing this. We understand. You should know you work there for. Yeah, exactly, Chris. So I worked for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency for 15 years, and I saw the devastation, what it did to the workers. I saw the, more importantly, devastation that it did to the animals. You would not believe the pain and the suffering. Like, I always flash back all the time, every day. I constantly have flashbacks. This is actually therapy for me to talk about these issues, the things that I've seen. This is actual therapy for me, to speak about. Sometimes I can't even bring it up. Like, I was just about to bring up one of the horrific things I saw. Like chickens' heads frozen to crates is the first real sheer abuse that I saw working in these places. And they weren't frozen just from the conditions outside. They were actually frozen from their own urine and feces onto the crate to death, frozen blue, and attached to the crate, these heavy ice balls. Like they would have to thaw out the crates with the bodies in them in order to be able to move them around. And then after they thawed out, a veterinarian would cut open their bodies to try to determine what happened to them, as if they couldn't tell that they froze to fucking death. And then you'd have to stand around and watch the vet cut open their bodies and cut them from the neck and slit open their whole bodies and seeing that, and that being normal to you. And that's just one smidgen of the things that I saw working as an inspector. 15 years, but 6 to 8 years in slaughterhouses. I also worked in something called the Animal Health Office, where all these cases of animal cruelty within the confines of the law would go onto the desks of these people that were set to prosecute them. And the things I saw, my gosh, guys, I can't even explain some of the things that I witnessed. As you saw there's blood there. This is just a normal stain of blood there that's there every day. The smell is just unbelievable. The things I saw, what humans do to animals, and I can't even remember it all. Sometimes it just actually comes back to me and I start to remember. I remember this, it happened more than once, and then I actually saw it myself personally, but farmers will hang pigs. They'll hang pigs, and they'll put them in the same area as the other pigs to control them, to ensure that they'll move around when they say move and stuff like that. I've gone to see a therapist. My therapist suggests that I speak out and I share my experience. Pigs aren't gross, actually, Danta. If you go hang out with pigs, go to a sanctuary, you see that they're not gross. They're actually the cutest little beings ever, and people are just thinking or told that they're gross. I don't know what this guy's doing. Told that they're gross, that these pigs are forced to live in sheds, especially in Canada. Oh, wait. Especially in Canada. They're in sheds pretty much their entire life, except when they go to slaughter. So that'd be at 6 months. Guys, there's a truck there, actually, that we missed, or maybe we can get to. I don't know if we'll have time. Because once they see us, they'll probably take off. Guys, if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Thank you so much for being here. The mods, the animal rights activists, you guys are incredible. You guys are here for everyone all the time, and as I was saying to somebody else, that if we didn't have you guys, it would be a much darker place. It'd be hard to come to these places. And so it really helps me get through and to be able to do things like this. So I so appreciate all of you. You know who you are. It's almost getting to be too many to announce, which is amazing. You know, that's what we need. We need more people, more empathetic people, more kind people. Chris, I've offered, Chris, that's funny you're on here. I went on to offer you a live debate, and you're too afraid to respond to that debate, Chris. Why don't you go on to Discord under the English Hub, and let's have a discussion, or you can discuss with one of my friends who will give you a crash course on animal agriculture if you didn't know. And yeah. So I wonder if that truck's gonna move. It's still there. I wonder if the driver's on break or if they're on lunch. So yeah, Chris says I'm spewing propaganda. Well, no, I'm just telling the truth. If the truth hurts, then that's on you. And there's the English Hub right there, Chris. Mr. Big Guy who trolls me, who says awful things on my stream, Mr. Know-It-All. Why don't you go on English Hub Discord under Vegans or Veganism is Better, and let's see if I'm promoting propaganda, or if it's you trolling me because you're bent out of shape, probably because you take lives. So I have a feeling this truck is just going to take off. The work. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to run either. It's kind of like they're taunting us. So guys, once again, I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at a place called St. Helens, where they execute mother cows. Also, humans can pretend they're baby cows. Also, humans can think that they have to eat their body parts or use their skin, which we don't. 12 years vegan, ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I'm alive. Can you imagine that? I only died 14 times throughout that time, so pretty average. But yeah, as you can see, the police are here now. Amazing, right? So I'll give you a quick look at them here. So just make sure you don't touch the truck, Mary. So yeah, so the company that tells its workers that it's okay to run me over is protected by yours truly behind me. So this is why I'm here, guys, for her. So all of them are turned around. Feces everywhere, guys. Can I help you? Excuse me? Can't hear you. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not scaring anybody. I'm not scaring anybody. As if you care. As if you care, buddy. Go ahead, talk to him. I'm not trespassing. This is a sidewalk, buddy. I'm not scaring anybody. And it's not your cattle. It's called blood money, guy. sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. This guy's losing his mind, and we're just filming the animals. I'm sorry, baby. You don't deserve this. You do not deserve to go through this, guys. Oh my God. Calling him, saying his cattle, his animals. It's just his profiteers, so I'm just filming to protect myself. And now he's gonna move the truck. Careful, Mary. Who knows what he's gonna do? 6851. I'm sorry, that you were given a number on a death truck. I'm so sorry, baby. You don't deserve this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So he's also like basically driving on the road. Jenny, just so you know, the police are right up here.
I just saw them there.
Okay.
This is what they're doing. Dairy mothers with the udder full of milk. And this is
Full of milk, guys. Her udder's full of milk. Why? For your... He's driving on the sidewalk. How do we normalize this violence? How are we normalizing this, guys? Just kind of looking around just to make sure. Guys, we aren't cows, right? We don't need to be a part of this system anymore. We don't need to defend this type of company. You saw how he came out at me, and I was just simply filming the cows, right? And look at him driving up towards oncoming traffic because he's triggered. He doesn't want us to so-called upset the cows. The cows that he's sending to be decapitated and shot in the face for absolutely no reason, right? Oh wait, for some trivial pleasures of eating them. How shameful. What a disgusting place. It should be illegal. Why are we normalizing violence? Normalizing violence, the way the workers talk to us, the way the truck drivers talk to us, as if this is somehow a normal thing. It's not. I'm retired, thank you. I don't work. Why would I work if I'm retired? That just, I don't know why people say that. This guy's harassing Jenny. This guy's laughing around, laughing away like it's some sort of joke. On the road as traffic's coming, yep. So I don't know why the police don't stop somebody else from being on the road. Normalize violence, and these guys are violent. They're threatened. Hey, Jenny. Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
I mean,
It's so disturbing seeing udders full of milk, like dripping full of milk. It's disgusting.
absolutely is. We were just at the tannery, and I had conversations with some of the workers for the first time that were generally not too bad. I felt bad for the guy who worked at the drum factory. Maybe convinced him to look and watch Dominion the movie, but it was absolutely disgusting. The smell, there's blood on the ground, and I was there for quite a bit with the skins, And so, as you can see, this guy came out and he yelled at me while I was by the truck, literally on the street here. I don't know why this guy keeps getting closer. Just be careful. He's been very aggressive in the past. So he keeps coming up behind you, and he came up behind me. He's got like really close to the camera. He's flipped me off, told me to fuck off, and then he also knocked one of our phones down. I don't know if you remember. So just be wary. So yeah, it's a violent industry, right? And it's no wonder they're hiding this stuff. They want to hide this stuff. They want to hide what's happening to mother cows. They hide it on farms. It's funny because they talk about how transparent they are about welfare and all these things, free range, free run, all these euphemistic terms. But yeah, when we come to the slaughterhouse, they get pretty violent and aggressive with us, right?
And then the guys driving up, making sure he parks, so they can't actually go inside.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows he's got dairy cows in there with their udders like full, thirsty for
Yeah.
So he goes off to hide inside the parking lot.
Crazy, right? I mean, to think that some of them are still pregnant, some of them fall down, and this guy's saying, "Get away from my cows. You're scaring my cows," as if he actually cares about the cows being scared. He's worried about his profits, right?
Exactly, and they just went through a massive journey, didn't they? Around corners, on highways. You don't think that scares them?
Well,
You don't think that freaks
exactly.
them out?
Some of these trucks are coming from Alberta,
Whoa.
all the way from Alberta, as if me standing there with a camera and them coming up to the camera is somehow bothering them,
Yeah.
right?
No, absolutely nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So there he is. How long is he going to be there? Like, what's going on? Why is he there? Do we know?
I think it's obviously to not allow us to film.
Yeah.
So this company, as you can see, we're just standing here on the sidewalk, and they're in our faces, right? So they're aggressive. They just don't want us to show the truth of what happens in these places, right?
No reason whatsoever.
Yeah,
Honestly, why are you even standing next to us? Please fix them.
yeah, and
Are you talking to me?
he's assaulting us, right? Again, these guys, they come up close to us, they try to intimidate us, but what they don't know is we're resilient. We're not going to stop coming back. We're going to come here until places like this are shut down because they're disgusting hellhole nightmares. They affect communities. There's literally houses over there where children live, and they're exposed to the smoke, as you see up here, coming up here. They're exposed to the violence that happens here, the animal parts that are brought to the park even, that are dropped there, and you see seagulls, you see geese, you see all sorts of birds. There's feces everywhere. I went there the other day to show the audience. Yeah.
There's the cesspit outside the pig farm, and you know what was happening? Turkey vultures, about 50 of them were in the trees. Once I went, they were ready to swoop down, take some of that pig shit, and then spread it all over the countryside.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Then what have you got? Then what diseases have you got, like, coming around?
Well, people wonder how pandemics start. They wonder how zoonotic diseases start. I mean, these animals are confined and living in their feces. And you know as more than anybody, Jenny, what it's like to be inside of those places. And I think you mentioned that you were literally up to almost your calf in feces.
Disgusting. And not just like pig factory. I was in a rabbit farm one time.
Right.
I don't know what they were using them for, whether it was meat, whether it was, fur. But literally, the base of the shed was literally like 2 foot deep, and within that, you could see dead rabbits.
Right.
In the basement, underneath, I mean, it was like a slatted floor again, a cage floor. And you could, underneath, we walked underneath to get inside, and there's baby rabbits trying to nurse the dead mother.
Sorry, I'm just moving around because I don't trust this guy. Sorry, I had to cut that. They just keep inching closer and closer, and I don't know what he's capable of. He's hit our phones before. He's got in my face before. He's been behind me, circled me like a hawk, like you mentioned. The vultures go into the feces, which is kind of ironic, right?
Yeah.
Keep moving forward, buddy. Keep trying to assault us. The manager's laughing. It's fine. There's lots of people watching you guys be aggressive towards us, moving up to me on a sidewalk in Canada. So I know it's a joke to you, right? Normalize violence, right? It's what people do. And try to get closer, an inch step closer, because they want their minute of fame. Well, now they have it. Now they have their minute of fame. There you go. These guys support mother cows being shot in the face and the violence that takes place in it, right? They love it. They're even giggling about it, right? This is what psychopathy looks like, guys. This is what violent people look like, right? This is what violence looks like. How pathetic, right? That they got to just inch up closer and closer. Like literally in Canada, expressing our fundamental freedoms of expression. And these guys started with me, right? They started with us. And I'm sorry I cut you off. So we were just talking about, maybe I'll point this way so you have a camera on them. But you were, yeah. So you had mentioned the rabbit farm that was full of feces. You mentioned the pig farm that was full of feces.
Yeah, disgusting places. And also I've been, when you go inside a dairy farm and then you kind of go in as a customer, you go to the shop, and then they proudly show you the little calves and the butchers.
Right.
And then they put the hand down and they think it's cute that the little babies are sucking on the hands. But you know what that is? It's that they've been taken away from their mother and they want their mother's milk.
Crazy.
Isn't it?
How crazy is that they're taken away from their mothers
Right, yeah.
and they're literally like searching for their mom. That's how the bond starts, right? And humans are trying to replicate that by drinking cow's milk. It's the most bizarre thing. I saw a guy coming out of the store the other day with these bags of cow's milk. And I just thought, like, so plastic covered in cow's milk. And I just got to thinking, like, maybe it's a demographic thing, but like where I am in the city I live, there's a high Asian population and a lot of people that revere cows, that say they love cows, that they would never do that to cows. Even the workers here state that, that their religion respects cows, and then they're collecting money working here.
Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't get it.
it's just like you're going against your religion, you're going against your culture, and a lot of people aren't aware that all the dairy cows are being slaughtered.
Absolutely.
It's not like they're kept around.
No.
It's not like the males are kept around. Now, generally speaking, the males will get fattened up and they'll get sold and killed. So it's the dairy industry is the meat industry. This word dairy is actually like a fun word that almost seems like it's like been normalized, right? Or like milk, right? Like,
You're reminding me.
yeah.
Someone I was trying to encourage them. They were from India. I was trying to encourage them to watch McAdoo about the dairy industry. I told them what happens here, and then as soon as I mentioned that they were killed for their meat, somehow she switched it in her mind and said, "Well, that's the meat industry." Wait, what?
like how don't you put the connection together
They're
that
killed for their meat then. It's not the dairy industry.
yeah, I mean, it's a co-product, right? I mean, almost 50%, I think, is the meat industry. Like the steaks that you eat, the burgers that you eat are the mother cow that had her baby stolen from her. It's not like just magical thing that some cows are revered. And more irony is like a guy walking with his dog. The more irony is that, these a lot of these truckers will drive in. I noticed a lot, especially in the UK, almost all the drivers, they came in with companion animals. They came in with dogs. Yeah, the disconnect was just so far and rampant there. And it's funny, this dog that's coming up is actually like a black and white dog, like many of the cows that we see up there. Oh, what a cutie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi, buddy. How you doing? Oh,
And they've got whole
hi.
over there.
Hello.
A dairy cows.
Yes.
So many dairy cows. It's very simple.
Hi, buddy. Hello. Oh. Hi. It's like a little intimidated. Chihuahuas can get a little intimidated, and I'm wearing a hat, so that probably doesn't help. Hey, buddy. So Jenny's doing a little bit of outreach here. Get a little different angle here. Little companion guys. Hey, buddy. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, baby. You're so cute. So the idea is why love one but not the other, right? And so you see the beautiful little dog here. Cows aren't so different. Have you ever seen a cow run around in a field? They run around like crazy, like little dogs. Oh, he's on the road. So guys, once again at St. Helens. Oh, wait.
Going inside a place, rescuing. Like, what's that about? Can I say hello?
Yeah.
So you mentioned you were a butcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, whereabouts?
I was a freelancer.
Freelancer, yeah.
I was 43 years
In the army. Okay. So that you'd go around to like different countries and stuff, or you'd follow, yeah. And so so you worked for 43 years as a butcher or just,
in the Army. Trained as a butcher.
yeah,
I taught
how to do the cuts, yeah. And which animals predominantly?
variety. Pretty much anything. I also did I went hunting.
Yeah.
They came to me.
And was it a family thing, like you learned from your parents, or no? So you had never so would the bodies would come to you? Did you ever like go on the kill floor, or were you?
There's only one kill that I can't handle.
Yeah,
That's kosher.
yeah,
Okay. You can't do it in Quebec.
yeah.
Here.
Well, actually, this plant over here was doing it for a while. They shut down.
Yeah.
And so you've not been in a slaughterhouse kill floor though?
Yes.
You have, yeah. Was that a one of these plants?
I was at the old Corsettis.
Corsettis, yeah. Yeah,
At Bowie.
yeah. So,
I just found the kosher kill
to cringe? Sorry, cringe?
yeah, I cringe.
Yeah. And so why did you cringe at it though?
Well, the way they did it. The kosher kill.
So like but you've seen how they kill the other animals, right? Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. So sometimes like there's a failure rate on the stun guns as well. Like if you're in the knockbox area, like sometimes you're shooting multiple times, right? Yeah.
You know, he's an ex-slaughterhouse inspector.
Yeah, I work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Yeah. But about 12 years ago, I learned that I didn't have to eat animals or be part of that. I used to work in an investigation unit, and I saw some of the things that happen on some of these. It's funny, people talk about these massive scale farms, but it's the small farms that I saw the most disgusting stuff, and piles and piles on my desk, and I'd have to go through the inspector's notes, the pictures, and I changed because of what I saw. Now we're trying to get other people to maybe change, because I mean, now I learned it's not necessary. I thought it was before. I followed my family, my friends, into the industry. Like my mom worked in a slaughterhouse, my grandfather, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle was an inspector. So was my grandfather. And yeah, so I changed. And I think that's why we're giving out the cards in hopes that other people will.
We don't eat that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you choose to eat when you eat them? Like, who do you choose to eat when you say you don't eat many animals?
Yeah, we can definitely move away from it, right? And I think there's a resource on there called challenge22.com. They give you a free dietitian. They'll put you in a support group. And the idea is just to try it for 22 days because that breaks a habit. Because we've been, told this is what we have to do for so long, right? And the irony right here is like you've worked in it, I worked in it. I've changed. We got a dog that looks like the cows that are just right on this slaughterhouse truck behind you, and so they're not so different, right? If you go,
I changed too.
yeah, I mean
my
30
family used to
30
go
plus
and
years.
shop at the butcher
Yeah.
in England, in Liverpool. I changed. Now there's a thing called vegan butchers, and all they have in their store is plant-based meats. Honestly, they do some
Yeah.
products today.
Yeah.
You're
Well-
an animal because obviously, what's their name?
His name is Ray.
Ray.
And you'd never eat a dog.
Thanks, Chip. Appreciate it.
But what's the difference between, the intelligence
They do.
of a dog and a pig? There is
Well,
a
maybe
difference
not
there.
good people, but if you know better, you should be better. I'm gonna head this way, guys. Thank you. Hope you check out the card. I think the slaughterhouse truck is gonna move shortly, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I was just trying to give some space here. That guy, look at the picture back. So the guy has a dog that's black and white, like the cows on this death truck. And he would never in a million years be okay with his dog being sent to that disgusting hellhole place right here to be shot in the face, have their neck slit, and used for whatever reason, skin or food or whatever the fuck reason people think that they have to use animals for when they don't have to. I mean, we can move away from it. Many have. You were just looking at Jenny McQueen earlier, 30 plus years vegan. Her partner, same thing. And they've been animal rights activists ever since. So we can very easily move away from this. So always got to have your head on a swivel at these places. As you've seen in the past streams, someone said to run me over. I called out the manager earlier to say that he said it was okay because he was shaking his head up and down. He was mocking us earlier. He was trying to get in our face because he's obviously supporting this violent industry. So I decided to come right up here. I'm going to stay a little bit back from the manager and the supposed security guard who thinks he's a big shot, just because he's got a badge. As you can see, all on the street, right? But hey, that's okay, right? What do we got? So guys, if you didn't know Jenny McQueen, she's behind me. She's live right now. Go and subscribe to her. Go check out her Instagram account. She's hit millions and millions and millions of views all over the place. And she's going to court May 11th to the 14th next year, all for exposing places like St. Helens, all for exposing places like Poor Greg. Is that supposed to be a flex, buddy? This guy's trying to taunt me, right? So this guy rolled down his window and he was wiping his face to try to mock me. So I'm gonna see if I can walk up to catch up to him and see what he's got to say. people want to fucking say stuff, then I'll say stuff back. Got something to say? Got something to say? No? See, it's funny when people are confronted. Right? Right. Pulls up, wipes his face, smiles at me, but then when I put the camera on him, he dodges. Just like, what's his name? Chris. Did Chris actually go into the live stream to talk on Discord? Probably not. Probably not. Why? Why would he, right? Just likes to troll. Well, when someone pulls up beside you, what the? Okay, bro, whatever. When someone pulls up beside you and mocks you for your beliefs, yeah, I'm gonna call you out. I mean, if he wants to do that, why can't I do it? I mean, what's the problem here? All right, let's look at the stats here that Caleb Nelson has put. 1 gallon of milk requires 1,000 gallons of fresh water. That's fresh water, people. Apparently that's a thing that's important. But because you want to have a patty, what is it, like 1,500 gallons for 1 pound? I thought it was 1,500, but it's 1,100 gallons. Exactly. Look at those stats, guys. I'm here for the, and I'm sure Caleb is too. You leaving? Okay. Friend Mary's leaving. It's starting to rain a little bit. It's been raining all day, but yeah, guys, why would you support an industry that's destroying our environment, stealing our water? You're feeding animals just to feed animals, to eat them, and I mean, it's ridiculous. As I showed you, Jenny McQueen, 30 plus years vegan. For myself, almost maybe 12 years or something like that. You can hear the seagulls. They're getting ready to eat, so they can bring these rotten body parts to the park next door so we can create more pandemics. That's because that's what we want, right, guys? I think everybody really wants more pandemics. That's apparently by people's choice of foods. That's what people want, right? I mean, people talk about how much they love their family members, but they give them cow's milk, which has hormones, cholesterol. Most people aren't cows, obviously lactose intolerance. All these things, and you're feeding that shit to your family. Antibiotic resistance, risk of, breast cancer, risk of colorectal cancer. You feed that shit to your kids, bro. Why the hell would you do that? Like, I love my kids, but I'm gonna put them at risk for Crohn's disease. I'm gonna put them at risk for breast cancer. I'm gonna put them at risk for E. coli. I'm gonna put them at risk for tuberculosis. I'm gonna put them at risk for all these things. I think they're getting ready to bring in the other truck here. Yeah, I think they're gonna bring it in now. Yeah. Well, he's conditioned, right? His entire life, probably 40-something years. But the thing is, he chose to be in that industry rather than his parents or something telling him that he should be in that industry, which is, those kind of people are really, I don't know, different, right? Because like, it's one thing, like I could see maybe your family worked in it, this is normalized, or maybe you're an immigrant or a refugee and this is the place. But to like actually just seek out cutting up body parts so you can make a dime, it's kind of a weird thing. So this truck driver is going to come out. Mary's left. So maybe what do you think? One of us walks up there.
Okay.
I can do that if you want to stand around here. All right. So guys, I believe the next truck is going to be coming up, and that is Jenny McQueen. 30 plus years vegan. Guys, very simple. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Chip, for putting all the links in the chat. If you're brave enough, go watch it. Go watch the 3-minute movie challenge, guys. At least learn a little bit about your food system. See what you're defending. See why crazy people like me and Jenny and Chip and Paul and Brian and Mel and Steve and the Vegan Anthem and Martin and Tone and all of us are out here. See why we would be out here against that. Some guy's just yelling at me. You know, for what? For showing the truth? Come on, guys. Listen. If you haven't hit like or subscribe, please do so. Also, turn on that bell notification because sometimes you don't necessarily see when the live streams comes up. Go follow these guys that I told you, like that Chip guy. Vegan Stoner Lady is another one. Wow, incredible work. There's other activists as well getting out there. If you want to join live streams, if you want to get active for the animals and do what I'm doing, probably in a much better way than I do, then do so. Join us for Project Livestream. Go to It's at Mel and Steve. They're going to help you join a community of people. We're going to get you the 50 subs that is required to go live on YouTube. And we're doing it next Friday, guys. Next Friday, Project Livestream number 4. We hit over 108 million people last time. As you see, I have no idea what the hell this guy's doing. Doesn't make any sense, but we are going to try to bear witness here for these poor cows. The reason we are doing these live streams. This guy yelled at me earlier, so I'm just trying to be extra cautious, because who knows? This guy's coming up on me fast, so I just got to be careful. So guys, we are here at St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, showing what's happened to the mother cows. Mother cows can live to what, 30 years, 25, 30 years, 20 years? They're just 5. They're just 5 and they're gonna have their heads shot and people are gonna eat their body parts. They're gonna drink their milk. We aren't cows, but they're drinking their milk. So weird as shit. I'm here with my friend Jenny McQueen, vegan for over 30 years, I think close to 35 years. We're bearing witness. We are trying to end this industry. It's violent. This worker was the one who actually, I think, told him to run over me. I'm not sure. So I got to be extra cautious, extra careful. You see the feces. He's gonna run right into the fence.
Okay, Rick. Okay, Rick. Rick.
Just hit the fence.
You're right on the fence.
Thinks it's okay. As an ex-inspector, employees would all the time run into things, drop things. People would panic, just like children getting caught. It's like children getting caught doing something wrong. Gashing wound. This guy is the guy who said he cares about these animals, right? I care about my animals, yet they have gashing wounds from being on this disgusting truck. What? Guys, go say hello to this guy. Giving the finger, driving unsafe. Guys calling cows living beings, burgers. This is how triggered the people get, guys. This is what happens. People get ridiculous. They say the stupidest, craziest things. They act the stupidest, craziest ways.
Then at least the cars will realise, you know what? There's something going on here that's not normalised. It can't be normalised. People need to know. People are concerned about what's happening to the animals. And if you saw them with a little nose poking out, wanting attention there.
Yeah, just a little bit of kindness and compassion.
Right.
And it's funny, this driver came out and he yelled at me. He yelled at me to watch out for the cows, that they're his cows and I'm scaring them. But I brought the camera up to the cows and they came up close to me. But what I just filmed here is a massive gash in one of the cows. Yeah, so him claiming he cares about his cows, when this cow had been sitting there that entire time and has this gash against them, right? It is on camera, yeah.
So we're going to do a screenshot of that and then we're going to send that to your old employer.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, like when I used to inspect, they didn't even have a system where they find these companies. In fact, there was no process for us to go to court. It took, I only went to court twice. I documented hundreds of non-compliances within the confines of the law, and I went to court just twice. In 2008, I think, and 2011, I think. And only the second time did they actually charge any company under federal law, and these are called AMPs, administrative monetary penalties.
Okay.
And so they'll fine them like $1,000 or $2,000. So to a company like St. Helens or to a company like Maple Leaf or Maple Lodge, it doesn't matter to that. I mean, that's like a penny. These are billion-dollar companies and they're getting fined trivial fines. Like even if it was $50,000, I mean, that's nothing to them, right?
And I've complained dozens of times now over the years. So what do I get back? Like a 3-line standard reply, which you know is just cut and paste.
Yeah, they don't care. There's actually no enforcement. Sure. There's really like no enforcement here, guys. This is, my job as an inspector is really just a token position. If you didn't know, all this industry is lies. They talk about humane, they talk about welfare, but then they put up signs like no parking behind this gate. They put police tape here. Sorry, guys. They put police tape here. They have signs saying take no pictures, no trespassing, and oftentimes they'll shut the gates. Today they haven't, and then they'll have violent encounters with the employees. They killed one of my friends. Like this industry killed Regan Russell simply for holding a sign. That's how violent this industry is. You should learn a little bit more about it. Chip is providing a link there. Dare you to watch it. Exactly, Chip. That's something you should learn about. You should know about your food system. Why wouldn't you want to know? Go to the link. Go see what you're missing. See if I'm crazy. I mean, how crazy is it to be kind and compassionate to animals? I don't think it's that crazy, guys. I don't think I'm that strange. I think these guys are yelling. I'm going to go back a little bit. I was starting my sign out to say I'm out of here, but this guy's yelling. Seems like triggered industry workers, right? So maybe I'll turn this way. So, guys, thank you once again for being here. The smell is rancid. I can't even explain it. You can just see, like, that's feces, guys. That's on a sidewalk. And I'm literally walking on that sidewalk. They're allowing trucks and vehicles to drive on the sidewalk, even though they should just be using the road. As you saw that truck earlier, it was grazing the sidewalk, and the guy said that I was bothering the cows. Meanwhile, if you look later on in the footage, there's a poor cow with a big gash on the back, on their back, and so, like, you know, that's pretty awful, right? Why is this guy coming out and yelling at me? He's triggered because he knows deep down inside it's wrong to exploit animals. It's wrong to harm them. We wouldn't do that to our companion animals. We wouldn't hurt them. We wouldn't justify violence to anybody that we love and care about. And we've been conditioned to think this is normal. This is like something that we should do. We should be hurting animals, harming animals, and eating their body parts. It makes no sense. So we can change. Look at what Tone's putting in here. The numbers are increasing. 150 million vegans worldwide, and I think that's an underestimate. But we don't have the same money to be able to provide these studies as often as we'd like. And also, if you look at plant-based products are on the rise as well. So that just shows that people are waking up. They're compassionate. They're empathetic. They're thinking about living vegan themselves. So I'm just gonna set this down for a second. I'm gonna find out when my friend Jenny plans on ending her live, because I'm running out of battery, guys. And I mean, I could stay out here all day. I've got the energy to do so today. And guess what? Even if one person changes, guys, even if it was just one person changes, think of all the lives that don't have to go through that misery, that suffering, that pain. Imagine all the mother cows that wouldn't have their babies stolen. All for you, right? You can be that change. You can change the course of history for so many lives, and you don't even realize it. Just by your food choice, just by changing what you eat, who you eat. You know, it's not hard. I mean, and we have athletes, we have all sorts of people. Like, if you go to that Chip guy's channel, the guy's jacked, man. I mean, if you go find out who Patrick Baboumian is, he's jacked. If you go to look at Zdeno Chara, who just ran a marathon, the guy's like 6'9". He's vegan. I mean, this isn't complicated, guys. If I can figure it out, a simpleton guy like me, just an average dude like me, if I can figure it out, certainly you can figure it out. It's not rocket science. Much healthier. Why don't you go, guys, you can go debate the topic on the English Hub on Discord. Feel free to go debate the topic about health, ethics, and claiming that you can be healthier. No. You can be just as healthy on a plant-based diet. The euphemisms that people use, like the chicken man, saying he's gonna eat 3 cows, like, you know, these are the comments. Do you really want to, like, to the honest, normal people in the chat, the people that aren't crazy, do you really want to align yourself with someone like that? Someone who makes it their entire life to be for animal torture and abuse, who says things like, I'm going to eat 3 steaks. Like, think of that mentality, guys. Do you really want to align with somebody like that? Or do you just want to be kind to animals, not use them, not exploit them, not have them abused for you, and just simply stop eating them? Like, it's really simple. Yes, and B12. Most B12 is given to the animals you eat, which is Guys, use it. That's what it's there for. We're fortunate. I mean, some of us are more fortunate than others. Some of us have woken up to this. And I think most people, if they look deep down inside, they care. They don't want animals to be hurt. They don't want to confine animals. They don't want to torture animals. Louis has been vegan for forever. Like, guys, and look at how great he looks. You know, like, come on, guys. The B12 argument, though, I know it's sad, right? That people still come up with these lazy 34 years. I mean, Jenny, 34 years. Peter, 35 years. Like, no excuses, guys. No excuses. From the ground to the grass. Yeah, to the feedlot, to the having their to the fair and cray, to the slaughterhouse kill floor, to the captive bolt gun in the face, to the knife jabbing throat over and over and over. Yeah, that's, I mean, like, look how nice you try to make it sound, right? It does blow my mind as well too. Imagine thinking that, like, from farm to this, like it's some sort of like fucking beautiful thing. Yeah, right. I mean, did you not see the cows here? Do you not think that they're coming from those supposed grass fairy tale lands? Give me a break. It is morality, yes. You follow a religion that wants people to suffer drug addiction, that wants to turn to alcoholism, that wants to create more violent crimes in communities, that supports PTSD, that supports workplace injuries like musculoskeletal disorders, cancer even, kidney problems. So many workers had to leave because of kidney problems, that contract pathogens, and workplace injuries like cutting off limbs. That's not a straw man, that's the fact, Danda, is it? That's a fact. How is that not a fact? You support that industry. If you're for God, you're not for the Garden of Eden then. So you think the Garden of Eden, like, this is amazing. You know, one of the first principles we learn about religion or whatever is the Garden of Eden, and you don't even support that? Wow. You think God would be happy with taking immigrants, refugees, and racialized people to put them in slaughterhouses so you can eat the corpses of the animals that they have to shoot and cut up all day? That just makes no sense. Like, think about what you're saying. Use the think box. You're justifying violence. You're using your own religion that preaches nonviolence to use violence towards innocent animals, and you're using humans, marginalized humans, immigrants, refugees, as proxies to cause violence towards innocent cows, innocent animals, also to create more violent crimes in communities. Halal meat. I was just at a halal I went as an inspector. I worked in a slaughterhouse that claimed to use halal. And I've got something coming up for you guys. I'm working on a project, and you guys will just see. You guys will be amazed at what I come up with, and it's all regarding halal. Just so you're aware. So, Danda, if you believe in this halal thing, well, halal would mean nonviolent, right? Haram would mean shooting innocent cows in the face, creating trauma to humans that are killing them, right? So that would be more haram to me. And this is a test to you, is it not? Isn't your God consistently testing you? Testing the ways in your faith? And one of the ways would be to test is not to pay for violence, right? Or not support violence. You could literally go volunteer your time. You could give money, you could give to charity, you could do all these things. But yet you want to support a violent, disgusting industry that harms and hurts humans and animals. It absolutely is violent. How isn't it violent? Because you pray over them, it's not violent? You don't think that worker goes home and he suffers mentally? I was just talking to one of your brothers. Just if you go rewind back on the stream, he agreed that you could live vegan, and he's Muslim, and we have Muslim vegans. You're trying to use your religion, which is against your religion, to justify eating animals when you don't have to, right? No, what you're doing is you're using your religion as a justification to be violent in a religion that isn't supposed to be violent, right? Am I not right? That's weird, right? So it's okay. It's okay for you to use the human to suffer mentally from killing an innocent animal all day over and over and over. That's okay for you to use that person, right? And they have to suffer the trauma because of that. Amazing. Amazing, right? Amazing how far people will go. They'll even use their own religion to justify violence, guys. This is what happens. People lose their heads. They lose their minds. Why? And why is it? Because of fucking ego. It's all ego. Drop the ego. Take responsibility. Take accountability. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Accept it. Accept that you're wrong and stop doubling down, and accept that you're being a monster to animals and that you don't have to be. That's it. Because it is a choice at the end of the day, whether you want to be a part of it, whether you want to be violent, on the violent side of history. And it's what's crazy too. I know, Dan, I'm not convincing you. I'm showing the hypocrisy of your position to open-minded Muslims, people that actually care about their religion, that don't use it to justify violence, and that care about other humans. Clearly, which you do not, right? You do not value those humans. And so stop using your religion to justify violence like you are, Danda. And again, it is absolutely hypocrisy. You're using your ego rather than accepting responsibility. Accept responsibility. When you know it's wrong, and change your ways. And that's all we have to do, people. We just have to change our ways, accept, holy shit, maybe I was doing wrong, maybe I shouldn't have been doing this, maybe this was wrong for a long time, and I can change, I can be the change, like many of us in the chat have, like Tone was mentioning, the 150 million vegans now globally who have woken up to say, shit, I love animals. Even if you don't love animals, shit, I'm still gonna respect them and leave them alone and not use them and commodify them and wear them and take a fucking selfie with them like the marine animals at Marine Land. Like, guys, it's very simple. These are practical things. This is stuff you learn as a child. And then somewhere along the way, you fall for the propaganda machine. Oh, it's okay to kick animals, to treat animals this way, to whatever animals. Like Danda here. Just exactly using her using her religion as an excuse, or their religion, I don't know if you're male or female, your religion as an excuse to justify violence towards innocent animals. Guys, can you imagine using any excuse to hurt animals? Danda, would you be okay? Would you eat dogs? I'm kind of curious. Or are dogs unclean to eat? Or if they were killed in a certain way? Like this magical fairy tale way. Anyways, guys, I'm done. I just thought I would point out how hypocritical Danda is, even in the face of their own religion. Using religion as a justifier for violence is not acceptable in their own religion, and yet they're using that. That should be called out by every Muslim around. No Muslims should be using that. Why is that? How come everybody else in the chat understands Danda but you? Danda, why don't you go onto Discord right now? Go onto Discord, download the app, go onto the English Hub under Veganism is Better ? And go talk to people there. Let's record your response. Let's see how strongly you believe. Religion allows a lot of things. You can use religion for a lot of justifications. But that was way back when, right? So why don't we evolve and move away from being violent? And I have many people that are vegan Muslims. I know many people that are vegans from all religions. So you don't have to use that as an excuse. Stop using it as an excuse, because you know you can live vegan. You just support violence and you support your own ego because you don't want to change. It's very simple. Well said, Chip. Exactly. Pia, thank you so much for being here. Guys, Alicia, thank you guys all so much. I know I'm missing you, a bunch of you in here today for being here. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to go see some crazy stuff, rewind back on the stream earlier. If not, hit subscribe. Tell your friends. We're doing Project Livestream next Friday, so I expect everyone to be there, even the trolls. Let's go. We're going to change the world. We're going to have so many slaughterhouses that are going to be exposed Friday. I can't wait. And if you want to get involved, go to It's at Mel and Steve on Instagram. Join the group. Get involved there. Get active. If you guys want to carry on the conversation with Chip or Tone or maybe some other people, we have the English Hub that's going on all the time on Discord. You can talk to people there. People will also talk to you about these things. Also go to Challenge 22 is provided. Go to that link. Chip's provided as well. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Much love. And get out there for the